What's up? What's going on? Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day. It's your boy, Ryan Loede, the machine, coming to you live with a quick little insurance tip for insurance agents and insurance agency owners. Before I go any further, if you don't know me, take full responsibility. My name is Ryan Loede, building a 9-figure insurance agency and helping everyday Americans create a multiple 6-figure residual income. Here at LC Financial Group, we're hiring, we're growing, and we're expanding in all 50 states. So if you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Financial Group would look like, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners at LC Financial Group, or email our careers team at careers@teamlcfg.com. That's careers@teamlcfg.com. So I want to come to you guys with a quick little insurance tip for insurance agents and insurance agency owners. This is all coming from personal experience from myself when I first got started into the insurance industry, which was about 6 years ago, straight out of high school, jumped into the insurance industry, no communication skills, no sales skills, was very introverted when I was in high school, and I jumped into a career where you got to talk to people. And also I've gained this experience with hiring and training and mentoring other insurance agents and partners within LC Financial Group. So today we're going to talk about the 5 mistakes that insurance agents make. Now, trust me, there's a lot more mistakes that insurance agents make. There's not only just 5 of them. There's probably 50 mistakes that insurance agents make, maybe even 100 mistakes that insurance agents make. However, these are the main mistakes that I am seeing insurance agents make and that I've personally made myself, as I said, when I first started in the insurance industry. And some things that are gonna, diminish your results, some things that are gonna hold you back. It's not gonna get you the quick wins, right? Because when you're first getting started in insurance, you need those quick wins. You need to build that momentum from the get-go. And also, hey, this could be for insurance agents that have been in the insurance industry for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that just aren't getting results. These 5 mistakes I'm going to share with you, they could be some mistakes that you are currently making in your career, even if you've been in the insurance industry for 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. So this isn't just for the new agents. This is for experienced agents as well, so-called experienced agents, because they're experienced because of the amount of time they've been in the insurance industry, but they're still making mistakes. And before I go further into this, one thing I want to hone on is, I always talk about this a lot, is that it's not just what you know to do, but it's also what you know not to do. Because, hey, what we should be doing is as important as what we should not be doing. So always knowing what you shouldn't be doing and also knowing what you should be doing. So keep that in mind as you continue to grow, as you continue to level up, as you continue to develop yourself into the best possible version of yourself, as you continue to create more success. You're always going to have to figure out what not to do as well as figuring out what to do. Right? So number one mistake we're talking about today on this beautiful Saturday. We're talking about mistakes that insurance agents make. And number one mistake is that I see insurance agents always focusing on getting everything in line. So basically what this means is They have that type of like paralysis by analysis. They want everything in order. It's a common mistake that insurance agents make. They're trying to get everything in line before they actually fully commit, before they actually go all in. What does this actually stem from? We got to understand, especially as insurance agency owners, and hey, as insurance agents as well, you got to understand why you are thinking this way and why you have these patterns and these habits of I need to get everything in order. I need everything to be in line. I need all my contracts all finished and finalized. I need everything in order, right? I need to get the CRM all up to date. I need to get my dialer all up to date, which are necessary things. However, as I've learned it's best to commit first and figure the rest out later. Go all in, be 100%, put it all on the line, move past your fears, move past the worries, and just dive right into it. Because ultimately, you're going to figure things out along the way no matter what. Even if you have everything in line, even if you have gotten everything in line, you're still going to have to figure things out along the way. There's still going to be some moving pieces. There's still going to be some puzzle pieces that you're going to have to add to the board that you might have forgot about. And you're still going to have to ultimately get everything in order. And things are going to continue to change, right? The world's continuing to change. The industry is continuing to change. If you're a Medicare, compliance is continually changing. The way in which you have to operate, the way in which you get leads, that's continually changing. So things are always going to be changing. So no matter how much you get everything in line and dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure everything's perfect, right? Those perfectionists, right? No matter how much you get everything in line, you're going to have to get everything in line multiple times throughout your career. It's not just from the beginning. Like a month from doing what you just did, say you're brand new, or say you've been in the insurance industry for a year and you're still trying to get everything in order, things are going to change a month, 2 months from when you actually got everything in order. You're going to get everything in order, and then you're going to see, oh wow, things are changing. This didn't work. I got to implement something new. I got to remove something. Now you got to get everything in order once again. So the last thing that you want to do as an insurance agent, especially if you're newer, especially if you're just getting into the insurance industry, and also if you're experienced, right? You've been in the industry for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. The last thing that you want to do is get everything in line. That's one of the most common mistakes that I've seen. I personally did it myself, trying to get everything in line, trying to make sure all my contracts are finalized, trying to make sure I have writing numbers for all my contracts. Instead of just, hitting the phones, getting some leads, right? Like for us here at LC Financial Group, we provide our partners all with free leads. And typically, the majority of the time, if you're just joining our agency, you're getting some B leads. They're between 6 to 12 months old. They've been scrubbed. They've been made sure that none of our other agents have gotten them. And we're giving you B leads 6 to 12 months old. So we always encourage our partners to just, hit the phones. You don't have to have everything in order, right? A lot of people hold themselves back from getting results and getting outcomes and creating success because they simply are always trying to get everything in line. They're always trying to make sure everything is in order, right? They're what I said earlier, they're perfectionists, right? And the last thing that you want to do and try to be is a perfectionist, right? Perfectionists, they simply try to get everything in line because, as I was diving into earlier, is because they have fears, they have worries, they might have committed to something before in the past, they had a past experience, they went all in and it didn't work out, right? And you can't let your past experience hold you back from these new experiences that you can have in life. There's times in life where you're gonna have to go all in to see the full results. And if you're not all in, especially in the insurance industry, if you're not all in, if you're not 100% committed, the insurance industry is going to wash you right out. The insurance industry, the marketplace, the world, it's like you're a piece of paper and you flick the piece of paper and it falls over. That's most insurance agents that fail because they're trying to get everything in order. They're trying to be perfectionists and they're not willing to commit first and figure the rest out later. So number one mistake that I see insurance agents make is that they're always trying to get everything in line. They need order, but trust me, the last thing that you need is order. You need to start taking action. You need to readily take action. You need to commit without knowing where that commitment's going to lead you. You need to commit first, figure the rest out later, right? Commitment is such a key aspect of everything in life. And as an insurance agent, it's one of the most important aspects. So commit. Don't worry about getting everything in line. Be 100%. Now, the second mistake, and we're talking about here the 5 mistakes that insurance agents make. If you want to learn more about what we're doing here at LCT Financial Group, make sure to reach out to me, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners. We train our individuals to be highly trained individuals, competent individuals who can go into the marketplace and close deals within their first month. So if that's not happening for you, make sure to reach out to you. Training is impeccable. We now have a LC Financial Group University, training university. It's an interactive university where you're able to go into segments, you're able to train at your own time. I'm telling you, training is everything. So number two mistake that insurance agents make, and also, hey, insurance agency owners make, like if you're an agency owner, the last thing you need to do is try to get everything in line. What you need as an insurance agency owner, what you need is agents, right? You need people. You'll figure it out along the way. So the second mistake that insurance agents make, as well as insurance agency owners, is that number two, they're focusing on more than one product. Now this is, oh man, I can't even tell you how much this is gonna stunt your growth, how much it's gonna diminish your success in the insurance industry by focusing on more than one product. It's such a big mistake. You know, I see it all the time with partners that join us here at LCT Financial Group, and you know, I have to continually straighten them out like, hey, what's your main focus? Is it Medicare? Is it life insurance? Is it ACA? Is it mortgage protection? Like, what's your main focus? Especially if they've never sold insurance before, right? And you know, I look back at what I did when I first got started in the insurance industry. All I did was focus on one single product, and that was final expense. I did final expense for my first 3 to 4 years. I did not look at any other product. I became just an absolute professional, an absolute master, and a great at one product, and that was final expense. It could be different for you, right? Like what we're specializing here at LC Financial Group is specifically Medicare. We have all products, but most of our partners are doing Medicare. But I have, you know, we see partners, and I'm sure as you guys as agency owners watching this, you see agents in your organization that are like, I want to learn this, I want to learn that, I want to learn this. They're like, I want to learn Medicare, final expense, I want to learn ACA, I want to learn mortgage protection, I want to learn annuities, I want to do it all. And they haven't even sold one policy yet. I know you guys have seen this, and for insurance agents, I'm telling you, the last thing that you want to do is focus on more than one product. What you do want to do is you want to pick a product, Medicare, final expense, ACA, mortgage protection, annuities, whatever it might be. You want to focus on that one product. You want to learn anything and everything about that one product. Listen to the greats, listen to the highly professional who have created results with that one product. It's available. The information is readily available on YouTube. Like for me, hey, all I did when I first got started, I was listening to my guy David Duford for, you know, months on months on months. I was taking 50 plus pages of notes of just Duford's videos. Shout out to David Duford. And I was just focusing on one product instead of focusing on more than one product. So the information is readily available. The information is out there. And you need to just focus on one product, pick the product, get laser focused on that one product, become a master at that product, become all-knowing with that product. And then once you master it, once you become a professional, once you know the ins and outs of everything of that one product, then you can start to add a second product to your portfolio. So for me, for example, as I said earlier, first 3 to 4 years in the insurance industry, more than half of my career currently right now, all I was doing was final expense. You talk about someone who knows final expense, that's me right here. You know, did $700,000 worth of annualized premium, final expense premium, within about 6 months during COVID 2020. I was still running appointments face-to-face. I was still door knocking face-to-face here in the Cleveland area. You know, I wrote 2 million plus AP in 2019 and 2020. Like if someone knows about final expense, it's me. I know a lot of other individuals that know a great deal about final expense, but that's how you need to become. That's how you need to become. You need to master that first product, and then once you've mastered it, like I did, then you add a secondary product. For me, it was Medicare. After 3 to 4 years of final expense, I'm like, wow, like this is really like, I'm just continually turning my wheels. New customer after new customer after new customer. I need some residual income. I need some renewal income. That's what we're helping our partners here at LC Financial Group do. So if you want to learn more about the renewal income product of Medicare, make sure to DM me, comment below, or reach out to any of our partners. But what I did was I simply added that second product, which was Medicare, which goes hand in hand with final expense. And then I became a master at Medicare. I'm still mastering Medicare, right? So I'm telling you, it takes thousands and thousands, and it takes 50,000 to 100,000 reps of like doing presentations, making calls, putting forth the activity and action on one product to actually become a master at it. I've done thousands and thousands and thousands of sales presentations with final expense. You know, I've currently have an active book of business of over 1,500 final expense clients. And what I did was I focused on that one product. I became a master. I became a great. I became a professional. I became all-knowing with that one product. And then I added a second product. So the last thing that you want to do, you know, the second mistake that insurance agents make is that they're focusing on more than one product. And if you're an insurance agency owner, I'm telling you, you're going to see this. If you haven't seen this yet with any of the agents that you bring in, that's awesome. That's great. They're focused. But as you continue to add more people, as you continue to gain more people, you're going to see agents that join your organization that are like, I want to learn this. They're spreading themselves too thin. And that's what happens. You're spreading yourself too thin. You're becoming a jack of all trades and a master of none. Instead of just focusing on that one product at first, mastering that one product, right? So that's number two, tip number two. So we got the first two tips. Number one, getting everything in line. Number two, focusing on more than one product. I know you guys see it all the time. And then the third tip, this is big. Insurance agents are focusing on results, not the efforts / action. So this is very important because, especially as a newer agent, and hey, maybe you've been in the insurance industry for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you don't want to focus on the results at first. Yes, we're result orientated. Yes, we want to get the results. We want to get the income. We need to start making income fast. Maybe you quit a couple jobs like a lot of our partners here at LC Financial Group have done and joined our organization and started creating, income fairly quickly. But the last thing that you want to do is focus on the results. What you want to do, you want to focus on the efforts and the action. You want to focus on am I putting forth enough action? Am I putting forth enough activity? Am I, operating within this career like a normal 9-to-5 job? I see a lot of insurance agents that they get this 1099 position and they just don't have the discipline. They don't have the consistency, and they don't set the barriers for themselves. There's too much freedom for them, right? And when freedom overweighs the barriers, then you're not going to get results. So you have to have some barriers in line. You have to have some guidelines and some policies that you make for yourself and put those in line. So you don't want to necessarily focus on the results. You want to focus on the efforts and the actions. Yes, the highly successful, they're very, very focused on the results, but they know as long as they're putting forth the right amount of activity and effort and action, massive, unreasonable amounts of activity, effort, and actions, they know as long as they're doing that, the results are going to come. It might not be today, it might not be next week, it might not be next month, it might not be this year, but they are eventually going to come. And that's one of the cool parts I'd say about insurance is that insurance if you're in the Medicare space, it's a lot of delayed gratification. And it weeds out a lot of individuals that are not committed. Final expense is the same way. Final expense is surely the same way. It's a lot of delayed gratification. You get that immediate upfront advancement. However, you got to continue to buy leads, right? You got to continue to get leads and purchase leads. Like, hey, I was putting forth $5,000 towards leads every single week back in 2020 during COVID-19 when it just started and just came to this world, right? But not focusing on the results, focusing on the efforts and the actions. That's what you want to do. The mistake that a lot of insurance agents are making is that they're focusing on only the results. You know, they start making calls. Here's a typical scenario. They start making calls, and they make calls for a week, 2 weeks on these 100 leads that they get. They don't get any results. Maybe they talk to a lot of people that hang up on them. Maybe they talk to a lot of individuals that are on the best plan, and then they're like, man, this isn't working. This isn't working. I've got no results. Like, a lot of times insurance agents are focused on the negative instead of, hey, like, what's the good? What good is coming from this? What are the positives that I'm experiencing right now? You know, as human beings as well, we're programmed to almost always think about the negative. Whereas, like, hey, what is the positive that's coming from it? Yeah, you called 1 to 2 weeks, you didn't get results from your leads, you didn't get any closes, but hey, are you learning? Are you progressing? Are you continually getting better, right? That's what you need to be thinking. That is what you need to be thinking. But that's the common scenario, you know. Insurance agents, they get leads, they start making calls, they make calls for 1 to 2 weeks, they don't get any results, and then they're like, this isn't working. I need a normal 9-to-5 job. This isn't, you know, these leads suck. They start making up excuses. They start rationalizing, they start justifying, and ultimately they start to slowly throw in the towel because they're more result orientated instead of like, hey, what are the efforts and action I'm putting in? Is the amount of efforts and action I'm putting in equivalent to the results that I should be, you know, that I want to receive? Because bottom line is that, like, if you work 8 hours a day, you're bound to get results. If you work 8 hours a day, if you're constantly training, if you're continually learning, if you're continually, you know, reaching out to your upline, diving into the training university, you know, you're bound to get results, right? So number 3 mistake that insurance agents make is that they're focusing on results instead of the efforts and the action. So focus on the efforts, focus on the actions. As long as you're putting forth massive amounts of action, massive amounts of unreasonable efforts, the results are going to come. You're going to learn. You're going to get past that learning curve quicker than most individuals get through it, right? So, you know, we're talking about 5 mistakes that insurance agents make. Number 4, I kind of just touched on it, but insurance agents are not continuously learning. For all of you guys that know me, if you don't know me, as I said earlier, take full responsibility, but for all of you guys that know me, I'm very, very big on continuously learning, continuously diving into information, reading books, podcasts, audiobooks, sales training, going to events, masterminds, boot camps, conferences. I'm very, very big on it. You know, a mistake that insurance agents make is that they're more focused on the money instead of like, hey, what do I need to learn? What do I need to learn so the money can start to, you know, flow into me? Because the more you learn, the more that you're going to earn. So continually diving into information and always knowing that, hey, it only takes 24 hours to get rusty. It only takes 24 hours to get rusty. So you got to be continuously learning. You have to be continually diving into information, maybe even relearning the same information that you've learned already, listening to it or reading it or viewing it in a new unit of time. You're going to pick out different things that you didn't pick up the first time that you started reading it, right? So continuously learning is the fourth mistake that insurance agents are making. So if you want to continue to create more success, you want to continue to level up in your insurance career, you got to continue to learn. You got to continue to dive into information. And as a brand new insurance agent, or maybe you're an experienced insurance agent that's been in the industry for 2, 3, 4 years, and you're not getting the results that you want, and you're continually learning, maybe there's some bad soil that you did not remove. So I want to touch on this before I move forward, is that, like, yes, you have to learn. Yes, you have to add new information, new data, new strategies, new tactics, new processes. However, the first thing that you have to do before learning new information, you have to remove the bad data. You have to remove the bad information first. Like, what is that wrong information that's been implanted in your mind? The wrong thinking, the wrong way of viewing things, the wrong attitude, the wrong way of taking action, the wrong thought process. Like, you first have to strip away the bad data and the bad information before you add the good data and the good information. So number 4 mistake that insurance agents make is that they're not continuously learning. And then number five, we're talking about 5 mistakes that insurance agents make, as well as insurance agency owners, because hey, this goes hand in hand with the insurance agency owners. They're trying to get everything in line. They're focusing on more than one product within their organization and within their partners and agents within their organization. They're focusing more on the results, not the efforts and the action. Their efforts and actions don't add up to what they want to get in results. They're putting forth 2 hours of work, 2 hours of efforts and actions, and they expect 8-hour type of results. It just doesn't add up. And then also, insurance agency owners are not continuously learning. They're not continuously learning how to scale their business, how to grow their business, how to manage people better, how to hire people, how to onboard people, how to train people effectively, right? How to retain those people, how to create a culture, create an environment, right? And then number five mistake that insurance agents and agency owners make is that they have limited beliefs and faith. This is big. Insurance agents and insurance agency owners have limited belief and faith in themselves and also in what they're doing. It stems back to what I was talking about earlier on number 3, is that, like, they make 2 weeks of calls and then they're like, yeah, this isn't working. These leads suck. I'm not cut out for this. I'm going to get another job. I'm going to go back to my 9-to-5 job. The reason they have those thoughts is because they have limited beliefs and faith. They don't believe in themselves, and they don't have faith within themselves. They don't believe in what they are doing. They don't believe in the opportunity that they're within. And as an insurance agency owner, this is a situation and a problem that you have to handle for your insurance agents within your organization. Because if there's any type of skepticism, any type of doubt or consideration, it is your job as an insurance agency owner to handle that doubt and to handle those skepticisms and those considerations that your insurance agents are having within your insurance organization. And then as an insurance agent, I'm telling you, like, just believe that this will work out. For me, it was like, hey, like, I've got one option, and the one option is making insurance work. I got into insurance right out of high school. I knew I didn't want to go to college, didn't have any drive, no purposes, no reasons for living on this planet, in this universe. And I got introduced to insurance, and it wasn't working out at first. It took me 7 times to pass my insurance test. I didn't make any sales in my first 3 months, but the thing that kept me in there is because I had belief and faith. I had faith in, like, okay, anything that I start, I'm gonna finish. I had faith and belief in, like, anything that I put my all into, I become great at it, right? And that's the type of self-talk that you gotta have. That's the type of faith and belief you gotta have in yourself, as well as in the process. There's a lot of delayed gratification in the insurance industry, but believe that it will work out. Believe that everything is going to turn out the way you desire it to turn out, right? And believe and have faith that, hey, every day in every way, you're getting better and better. As long as you're continually getting better, as long as you're continually progressing and moving the needle in some type of way, things are always going to work out. And also believe and have faith that everything in your life works out to your greater good. Everything in your life works out to your greater good, right? So having that faith, having that belief, that's the fifth mistake that insurance agents make, is that they have limited belief and faith. So guys, hope this found you well. Quick little insurance training, 5 mistakes that insurance agents as well as insurance agency owners make. Know these 5 mistakes. As I said earlier, it's not what you know, but it's also what you don't know. It's also, hey, what you know to do, but you also need to know what not to do, right? There's 2 sides of it. A lot of us know what to do, but do we actually know what not to do, right? So number 1, getting everything in line. A lot of insurance agents and agency owners are trying to get everything in line. Number 2, a lot of insurance agents and agency owners are focusing on more than one product instead of just becoming a master and becoming a professional at one product at first. Insurance agency and agency owners are focusing on results, not the efforts and the action. Insurance agents and agency owners, they're not continually learning. And then number 5, insurance agents and agency owners have limited beliefs and limited faith. They have limitations in their mind, they have considerations, they let the doubt creep in, and it ultimately overtakes their belief and faith in themselves and also in what they are doing. So 5 mistakes insurance agents make. If you want to learn more about these mistakes and all the other different various types of mistakes that insurance agents and agency owners make sure to DM me or comment below. I have a list of insurance agents' mistakes and insurance agency owner mistakes. I've got a huge list. I want to send this list to you for free. DM me, comment below. And also, hey, if you're looking to partner up with an organization that is continually growing, continually striving, continually innovating, come partner with us here at LC Financial Group. We're powered and partnered by the fastest insurance organization in the insurance industry. That's Innovative Financial Group. And we're looking to blow up. We're looking to help other people. Our vision here at LC Financial Group is to help 1 million of our partners create financial freedom. Our mission at LC Financial Group is to help our partners achieve their personal, professional, and financial goals and targets by over-delivering to the insurance marketplace. We have 3 core values: accountable, coachable, and ethical. We're a community of highly trained, educated, competent individuals who hold themselves as well as others accountable to high standards of living. So if you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Financial Group would look like, maybe you're in the insurance industry and you're trying to get to that next level, you're not getting results, you're unhappy with your current situation, DM me, DM any of our partners, send an email to our careers team, careers@teamlcfg.com. That's careers@teamlcfg.com. Maybe you're not in the insurance industry and you're like, man, what's all this racket about the insurance industry? I want to learn more. DM me, DM any of our partners here at LC Financial Group. We want to help you. We want to help you get to that next level and help you create a multiple 6-figure residual income. What does that mean? That means, hey, $10,000 to $20,000 of income coming in every single month, whether you're working or not. Sounds good, right? But it does also sound too bad to be true, because in all reality, you can easily make $50,000 to $100,000 of passive income coming in every single month, whether you're working or not. If you're all in, you're around the right people, you have the right vehicle, you have the right strategies, the right processes, and you're 100% committed. So if you want to learn more about partnering with us, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners here at LC Financial Group. This was great. Hope you guys found some value, found some good information. Take this, implement it, execute on it. The information that we have in our life is only as good as to the degree that we execute on it. You guys have a great day. Ryan Loede here, owner of LC Financial Group, where we help everyday Americans create multiple six-figure residual income. Talk to you guys soon.